Hey, how's it going? What's up? Hey, Mac. How are you, sir? This is going to be a quick one. We're just going to do something a little fun tonight because it is National Whiskey Sour Day. And whiskey sours are not a strong suit of mine, but we're going to try to get through it tonight. And I know from the other side of that lens, you're going to be rooting for me. The other thing that you need to know about is I have no air conditioning in the house right now. I mean, I got a little portable one here next to me. It still hasn't gotten fixed from last Thursday. So I could use this drink. The other thing that you need to know is after we got done with last week's Bourbcast on Thursday, we were hitting this small batch, and I hit the small batch. I destroyed this bottle. It was just one of those nights that I felt like it. So let's do a whiskey sour, shall we? We are going to go all the way tonight and do it with the egg white. And I know that I've kind of shied away from that in the past, but we're going to do it real tonight. So what you're going to need is a Boston shaker, and what we're going to do is go ahead and use a separator. Now you can do it just by rocking it back and forth, but I don't know if I'm going to be that good at it. So we're just going to set that there and let I don't want to get any shells in this or anything. Hey, that's looking pretty good. There we go. Nice. All right, set that aside. Now I've got a yolk for tomorrow's breakfast. See if I can get the rest of that white off of there. Now, if you're worried about using an uncooked egg white, the way that this gets solved, hey, that looks pretty good, is to cook it using your citrus. So we're gonna, this is just science, just basic science. You know, science is all the rage these days. Follow the science when it comes to drinking. Yes, sir. All right. Now, I've decided to go with absolute fresh squeezed juice. And this is another thing I've never done before. So this is going to be all new. I'm kind of curious about how much juice I can get out of half a lemon. There's different sources online that say different things. Let's point this towards me. There we go. That's better. All right. That's a pretty good squish. Still getting more. All right. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Ultimately, what I'm going to want is about an ounce of the lemon juice. This is my big jigger, so I'm going to have to just guesstimate it. Ooh, I'm going to get a good almost an ounce and a half, so we'll just use it. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off with that, and then I'm also going to give myself the same mixture of my simple syrup. Now, this is a simple syrup that I made up a little while ago. This one is a green tea simple syrup, and I just thought it would really be good in this, so I decided why not. Let's just have a little fun and use some of this green tea simple syrup. All right. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to give this a good shake. And I'm going to do it without ice. Because again, I want to get the froth off that egg white. And I want to let that mix really well with the lemon juice. So it kind of cooks the egg white in a chemical sense. It kind of gives it that homogenization. I think that's the word I want. All right. I'm learning how to do my shaking. All right, so then we'll add our bourbon. Since we're on our Four Roses kick this month, we'll go ahead and add 2 ounces of the Four Roses small batch. This is the 90 proof. And now we're going to go ahead and put some ice in there. We want to not fill it up too much. I want to have a little bit of room for that froth to continue to grow. Now it's going to get loud, 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 loud. So as I'm shaking, there's two things I'm listening for. One is, come on. There we go. There's two things I'm paying attention to. One is the coldness of the side of the shaker tin. It gets really cold and actually is frosting up, as you can see. And the other thing is I'm listening to the sound of the ice cubes, because basically what I'm trying to do is add a little water to it. And when the ice cubes start to sound less hard and more soft, you know that you're rounding those corners and you're getting a lot of water in there. Now I'm going to double strain because I used actual fresh juice. So the egg white is going to give it that really nice froth on top. Some people are asking, why use egg white in a sour? It's the froth. It's the mouthfeel of a whiskey sour. All right, so the next step for me, hey Lester, how are you? Is to add a little bit of Angostura bitters on the top. Just a few drops. And then what you can do is, I'm just going to use my knife since it's already dirty. Just make a little pattern. There we go. Bar nice. And then, just in case anybody's watching and they're a purist, next step is the cherry. Now you can garnish with an orange wedge as well. These are going to run away from me and I can't see them. Come here. All right. Now I could just dunk it in there, but I like it on a toothpick. All right. That's actually really good. And there you have it. There is a whiskey sour for National Whiskey Sour Day. I hope you can see that real nice froth on the top of that. That's fantastic. I did well. But that's all there is to it. There's not a lot to it. There's different things that you can do as far as your mixing. Like you can use a regular simple syrup if you want to. You can use the honey simple syrup if you want. Add a little bit of a honey tilt to it. It's all going to be, whiskey sour is a simple thing to do. So you can kind of throw your own spin on it and do what you want to with it. But this is pretty good the way it is. Got to give a shout out to the fresh lemon juice. I think I might do that more often. Anyway, that was just a quickie. I just wanted to do a real fast one and say happy Whiskey Sour Day. We will be back again tomorrow night to show you the Four Roses Small Batch Select. I've never tasted that one before, so it's going to be all new. We'll give it the neat test. We'll put it on ice. We'll put it on water. And we'll make a Manhattan, just like we have been with the other ones, and see if it can Manhattan, all right? So, excuse me. So, happy Whiskey Sour Wednesday and National Whiskey Sour Day. I hope you make your own, and I hope you enjoyed this. And in the meantime, we will see you again tomorrow night, and I'm looking forward to it quite a bit. They give me all these pop-ups. Take care, and we'll see you tomorrow.